Dopamine makes me happy. And there are all kinds of sources of dopamine in my life. The way station is open. I turned it on before the way station just in case, so you can see if like the opposite of dopamine happens here. Because I have a big ice cream load, pretty heavy. So what you want to see here is the left green arrow, not the right. They get a preliminary weight here, right here, and then you know if you're close or not. I've had it both ways. I've had it both ways. So that means maybe I'm overweight. Stop until signaled forward. Pull forward slowly. Okay. Maybe they're just bored. Let's hope. Stop. Okay, we got that. Uh-oh, I've never had to stop this long before. Oop, this does not look good. Exit! Yay! I was just saying to myself before I got here that this scale seems to be lenient. They probably give you a 500-pound break off. They probably give you a 500-pound grace or something. I didn't weigh this load because it was from Americold, which is in Mountville, which is really near our yard, and we do a lot of, well, it's almost like a sister company. We store a lot of our product there, and then they put the loads together, and then we go pick them up there. So that's what I did. I picked up there, and there are no scales there, so I didn't know what was going to happen. But as I was saying, I'm a dopamine addict. I wasn't saying it that strongly, but I think it's true. And so the things in my life that give me dopamine, I cherish. Seeing the scales open, that's always a little bit of a thrill. I don't know if it's dopamine or not. Energy drinks. I don't drink them because they're terrible for your body, but when I do resort to one, it really gives me a good one. It's probably because I don't drink them very often, so when I do, they really give me a good jolt. And alcohol gives me, and all kinds of other things that give everyone dopamine spikes. But probably the best one that I want to tell you about is letting go. In my family, there are many control freaks, so I come by it naturally. And letting go of control is a huge euphoric rush. It's better than any other rush. And if you combine it, say you have a Monster energy drink or a Mountain Dew or Rockstar, one of those, and you have let go of something. And I was going to say when all is right with the world, but that isn't the best time to feel this rush. The best time is when things are foobar. And if you don't know what that is, look it up, F-U-B-A-R. And when you are able to let go in the midst of turmoil, and really let go, really release, that's a different kind of rush. It's very good. I'm circling around Baltimore now as I'm preparing to circle around DC, farther south, so I can get down to Gordonsville, Virginia, and back before my shift runs out. And traffic is a crucial part of the equation. So I'm getting myself in a good flow state, positive energy, and I'm manifesting by expecting traffic to be good. I don't care if it's heavy as long as it's moving well. And so this traffic is what I'm trying to manifest. So what I said earlier is relevant. Dopamine, energy drinks, good sex, all of that and more contributes to being in a flow state that can give you better manifesting powers. The really cool part is the feedback loop. You get in this loop where you manifest and then it makes you happy, and it then leads to more manifesting, and it's an upward spiral. Your results lead to more results, and the only thing left is that releasing of not giving a fuck about what happens either way. And that's the true power. That's the releasing of the bowstring. You start to believe that it doesn't matter whether it's raining or not. And if you don't want it to rain, you can figure out by releasing how to get it not to rain if you need it not to rain. Some people really like rain. I'm from Oregon, and this looks like a really good Portland, Oregon day or Seattle, Washington day. And I like this kind of day. It soothes me. It isn't dangerous because visibility is fine and traction is fine. I just like days like this. So probably I'm manifesting this weather. That's not a rationalization. That's not an excuse. And I don't know. It just seems a little pretentious to say, yeah, I'm going to make the weather be whatever I want. But it's not out of the realm of possibility. And you can make your cosmic weather whatever you want, I believe. And by believing and expecting, everything happens. And by not believing and not expecting, you block everything from happening. So that loop of letting go of control, seeing the better results, and then getting a happy, positive, powerful feeling from it, which leads to more good juju and good results, that's where you want to be. That's where I want to be. The other thing it does in my relationship with my partner, when I let go, she lets go. She tends to be controlling also, and when I let go of control, it just brings her right to me. When I try to control, it repels her. It blocks everything that we both want to happen in our relationship. And I can't fake it. I can't fake being happy with her or positive unless I really am. And that has to happen here. And I have to be happy, not just resigned to be happy or resolved to be happy. I have to actually be happy, whatever the outcome. And she feels it. She feels it instantly, even if she's nowhere near me. Look at this. Okay, we're going to manifest something else here. We're going to make sure this keeps moving. It's very normal to see something like this building up in front of you. And then the dread is a very normal response, and that's what we're working on here. You can help me with it. In whatever time, I don't think time is real. So you can watch this after it happens, and you're still helping, I believe. I believe. There we go, we're still moving. When this kind of slowdown happens, it's almost never an accident. It's just a little bit of capacity problems. When it's hilly, when it's curvy, both of those contribute to people speeding up and slowing down because they don't use their cruise controls. And then just a little bit of a collective slowdown can lead to this. But then a consciousness, a collective consciousness, can have people space things out a little bit and work together a little bit, and then it just flows, and it's like a flow state. It probably happens with all the what do you call them? Synapses.
Hazard reported ahead.
In our brains. Car stopped in 0.4 miles. That's on the shoulder though, so that's probably not it. It wasn't accident or crash. if we have this collective consciousness, we work out together traffic jams. We solve them together. That's why they have those dots on the road that say keep 2 dots apart, and then everything magically starts flowing again. Go. You can look up and around the corner. Well, I can look up. You probably only see fog, but things are moving up and around the corner. It's like a big snake, and then it stretches out. This little backup is just because of the exit. Yeah, looks like we're through it. There we go. We're back up to speed. Here we are in Culpeper, Virginia. Just wanted to say, as I thought about it, about getting that euphoric feeling of well-being, when I think of things that formerly would have triggered me to feel panicky or uneasy, now when I think of them, and it's usually some context, something I see or bump into, it makes me remember something that bothered me in the past that could still bother me now if it happened again. And in remembering it, I relax and even feel that euphoria from knowing that everything is handled. So if that's what obsession is, we definitely don't want it. So what do we do? Probably the best advice we've offered here so far is to realize, to make it real, that nothing really matters all that much. And however you can get there, and you can't fake it, you have to really believe it, that nothing really matters all that much, then you can have everything. And you can enjoy it because you don't have to have it. As soon as you have to have it, you chase it away and you don't really enjoy it when you do have it. The answer to every question is detach. Let go. Love is something if you give it away, if you let go. Nothing really matters, but when you let go of it and it comes back to you, you really like it. And that's true of relationships, it's true of job opportunities, it's true of everything seemingly good in life. Whether it matters or not, if it's good, then attract it by letting go of it. Robert Zink says that the antidote to obsession is gratitude. Gratitude. I tend to be grateful after things already go well. For example, Walmart Distribution Center got me out of here in Gordonsville, Virginia, early enough for me to get home in one shift. Not even an extended shift, a regular 14-hour shift. And that's crazy. And I can say to myself, well, you should be grateful. But the thing I'm here to tell you is that I was grateful in advance. The traffic was good. I had no trouble after I left, after the almost traffic jam I had. It was really smooth. They started unloading me quickly after I got a door. I got a door quickly after they let me in the yard. They won't let you in the yard more than an hour early though. So I tried to get in and they turned me around and made me wait. But still, getting the thing done in under 14 hours is really good. And I was here before. I don't know if you remember, another episode had me here. And I had such a different day. 2 days. It took 2 days that time when I was here earlier. And I was going to think to myself, as it's tempting to do, well, you were just luckier this time. And I don't think so. I mean, you can say that if you want, but that's not how I believe it to be. And I've already told you that beliefs, expectations, are what actually end up happening. Just for me, at least. And a lot of other people say the same. I think we're onto something. It would be cool if you let me know if you're also on this journey. This manifesting good things journey. And remember, it isn't just pretending. It isn't just deciding that everything that happens is good no matter what, and you rationalize it until you can get it there. Fitting a round peg in a square hole, that isn't it. So I've been thinking about why gratitude is the antidote to obsession. And my conclusion is that obsession is rooted in fear, obviously, and gratitude is rooted in love. And when love and fear are confronting each other, love wins. Perfect love casteth out all fear, I heard growing up. I think it's true. I think when you have a spirit of love, and gratitude is a kind of love, it leaves no room for fear. I also popped in with that idea because I got up at 11 p.m. yesterday, and I'm working until 11 p.m. or so tonight, and I'm almost back home, and I figured if I talked to you a little bit, it would alleviate any sleepies. So here we go along the river that you've seen in the daytime many times. Same river. This looks a little darker right now. You can smell the cows. It all comes down to which way the wind is blowing. And this time of night, that strikes me as deeply philosophical for some reason. It helps to ride along with somebody else. You can help me watch out for deer.
Turn right on River Road. In 2.5 miles, arrive at home, on the right.
Turkey Hill Wave.
In 3/4 mile, arrive at home, on the right.
You might want to keep an eye out for raccoons and skunks too, and possums. See those beady little eyes, and then it's too late for them. This is the plant that never sleeps.
In 1/4 mile, arrive at home, on the right.
Here we are at the fuel island. I thank you for helping me to arrive home safely.